What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video I have another unboxing for you guys. Today we're going to be unboxing a Gemini Jets Volaris Airbus A321neo with the purple engines. And as you can tell, this unboxing video is going to be a little bit different than what I usually do, as I bought this model as a scratch and dent, so it was guaranteed to come broken in some way. This video is just going to be me covering me as I unbox the model and then as I put it back together later in the video. I have some pictures of me as I do assemble the model towards the end, so make sure to stay tuned for that. So obviously we got the box and everything all set up, and then as you can see there on your screen, and this is just the camera panning across the model showing the final product. You'll kind of see how it arrived here in just a minute. It wasn't pretty to say the least, but again, I did buy this as a scratch and dent. Very aware of what I was getting myself into when I did purchase this model. So again, just kind of how it goes. You just kind of have to live with it. But either way, this is a kind of a fun project. I don't know if I would want to subject myself to this again, but even if I did, I don't think I would enjoy it as much the second time around as I did the first time. So now we got me unboxing the model. As you can see there, the box looks perfectly fine, but when you open up the flap, you can see there's already a bunch of problems with it. Looks like that was a left wing that was detached. Looks like the landing gear had snapped off, I think. But other than that, the box is in perfect condition, but you can see this is just a standard Gemini Jet stuff, but Volaris is one of those airlines that has like their own custom box design, so that's just kind of how it is with Gemini Jets. Some airlines have that, but the item number for this one was GJVOI1887. But again, traditional Gemini Jets unboxing, apart from the fact that this model is basically destroyed. So you can see in there, there's the left wing just kind of floating around in there, which is, again, very typical. So you can see now I'm bringing you up at a higher angle so you can better see all the loose pieces. So that's the left wing. The engine was snapped off with the pylon attached to it still, so at least I didn't have to attach more pieces than I had to. And you can see that looks like the nose landing gear I think I'm removing. Yep, it is. That had snapped off from what was left of the gear still attached to the fuselage. That ended up being the most difficult part of this repair, and I certainly did not like putting that back on. It took me multiple attempts. And then now there's what's left of the model. I remove it, check the right wing. Surprisingly, that was glued in. I was amazed that there was at least one piece that stayed glued in. I think there's about 3 pieces total that stayed glued into the rest of the model. So there's a pair of engines that came with it, completely detached with the pylons attached to them still, which I guess that's a good thing in this case, just because so many pieces came broken in the first place. And then overall, there's just kind of the final product of what I got. Both engines detached, nose landing gear snapped, left wing detached, and I also figured out the left horizontal stabilizer didn't have any glue, and it just kind of, I was able to yank it off with very little force. Everything else was glued on, so I just proceeded with the repair as it was. And now I'll show you some pictures as I'm assembling the model. So before we get to that though, there's one more picture of kind of all the pieces together in that single image. That is a thumbnail actually. And here are some assembly pics. So this is after I got the left wing attached. I probably should have attached some of the smaller pieces on there first before putting on the left wing, but this is what I did. Next picture you see is after the left horizontal stabilizer was glued in. Other than that, this part wasn't actually too difficult to put on. Next pic is with both engines now glued in, so you can now see this is starting to look more like an actual pre-assembled airplane model than one of those kits or whatever they call them. And then this picture is of me attaching the nose landing gear, or at least attempting to test fit with a pair of tweezers, because this piece is so tiny, it's not even funny. And then here, this is after I got the nose landing gear glued on. The super glue hadn't really dried yet, so. Other than that, this repair was quite interesting. Ran into some hurdles, obviously, with the nose landing gear. I apologize that this video was short, but I kind of wanted to do this a little differently because this model was so destroyed, as I did buy it as a scratch and dent. But other than that, this is just kind of a quick video for you guys to watch on this weekend, so hopefully you guys are doing well. Make sure to subscribe because I've got a lot of models coming. I very rarely ask you folks to subscribe, but whenever I do, it's probably going to be for something really important, and in this case I do got a lot of models coming. Hopefully I do. I don't really know what the status is on all of them. I'm not going to really jump to conclusions as to when I'm going to get these models or if I'm going to, because there is some uncertainty regarding them. But with that being said, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.